Hey, welcome to day 3 of my 30-day success challenge here. And so the whole concept is follow along with me for the next 30 days, kind of growing through the challenges. So you're doing day 1, day 2, day 3, and you're doing the same things additively every day. So our first day was limit your social media to 90 minutes. You know, social media can get depressing. Even though we're very excited to post and we're very excited to see what happens, what you worry about is when you get away from the social media. So that was one thing. Look, keep it to 90 minutes because it's really, unless that's what you do for a living or that's part of your business, it's really not all that productive and it can get you messed up in the brain, okay? So that's one thing. The other thing is day 2 is to look as fabulous as you possibly can every single day. These tips are for men and women because your appearance is so important. You know, it affects how you feel and it affects how other people respond to you. Particularly if you're single, there's no real reason to be walking around in the streets, whether it's to the grocery store or to school or to work looking a hot mess. You know, put some effort into it because if your soulmate sees you on a Friday and, you know, they don't even recognize that you two are soulmates, then you've missed out on an opportunity. So try to look as great as you possibly can every day and you'll reap the successful benefits of that. Now, day 3 of the challenge is I want you to eat something green, twice a day. So it can be at lunch and dinner, it can be at breakfast and dinner, or it can be snacks. Now, when I say green, I mean green leafy vegetables. Unfortunately, in our country, the average American is eating about 1.5 cups of vegetables a day. Now, and the worst part about that is about 50% of them are potatoes and tomatoes. Tomatoes are fantastic. They taste fantastic on pizza, which is one of my favorite things. But really, you need to get those green leafy vegetables to get your water-soluble vitamins, to get your folic acid, which will help keep our hair healthy and shiny and keep our nails strong. You know, you need to get your vitamins A, you need to get your vitamin K, you need to get your folic acid, particularly women of childbearing years who are thinking about having kids soon. So there's so much packed in vegetables, particularly the green leafy kind, and one of my favorite things about them is they're so low in calories. You can eat so many vegetables and really, you know, you can eat like a whole thing of them like this and you've maybe eaten 75 or 100 calories. So when it comes down to it, not only are they nutritious, they taste good, and if you're eating 2 of these a day, eventually what's going to happen is you're going to lose some weight, you know, and of course, I think that's part of it. Part of being successful is looking good, feeling good, and exuding the confidence that you need to kind of follow your dreams and do whatever it is that you need to succeed. Now, let's talk a little bit about vegetables. I want you to eat them instead of drinking them. And you know, I know we're on a smoothie kick right now, but what I'm finding is a lot of my patients are gaining weight on the smoothies because they're adding so many fruits, so many different fruits to their smoothies that they're actually just drinking goo gobs of calories. But there's also another reason. The science behind eating and chewing means that our body and our brains are really getting something magical from that chewing. So what's happening is your body really isn't even registering that you've eaten because you drank instead of chewed. So if you are drinking your smoothies, make sure you chew them up a little bit because that's one of the reasons why you're a little hungry 2 hours later, besides the fact that the sugar count may be way high. But let me talk to you about some of the spices I use for mine. Now it's late and I just got back from a book club meeting, which was really like a party, a gathering where we all sat around and had cocktails and ate. But so it is late, but I wanted to make sure that we made this video together today. But here are some of my favorite spices. One is cumin and the other one is smoked paprika. Now, why I like these so much is you can put them on your food and you almost feel like you're eating something smoked, like a meat or something. So for people who aren't really into vegetables and who are still trying, pick up some cumin and pick up smoked paprika because it adds a really nice smoky flavor. And of course, everybody's got Lowry's in their cabinet, and that's fine too, but you got to watch the salt content. So here's the thing about vegetables. You don't want them soggy. You want them kind of crisp so you can still get the fibrous effect of them. But you also too want to make sure that everybody in the family is eating these 2 servings, because what happens is if you can get the kids to like vegetables and you're experimenting, you're doing Brussels sprouts one day, broccoli the next, maybe some broccolini, you know, you're trying different things. If you can get the kids invested in it, guess what? When summertime comes, you guys can plant a little garden. And I don't mean it that you have to have a big old yard. You know, you can actually grow vegetables in a pot about the size of my head. And I know for sure because I've done it before. But you want to do things like that to just kind of try to change the whole family's thought process around vegetables and food. So that's my challenge for day 3, is to eat something green twice a day. Now, I hope you guys have been doing the part of 30 minutes of walking every day. Doesn't have to be anything vigorous, just a nice walk around the house, around the park. If you're living somewhere where it's nice and warm outside, get outside. If not, you can walk through Walmart for 30 minutes. You can walk through the mall. You can walk through your house. But somehow or the other, get that 30 minutes in there. I'm really excited. This is day 3 of our 30-day success challenge. I'm going to go get some rest, and I will see you tomorrow.